Coach, what's it mean to play in a postseason tournament for the first time in more than 40 years, I guess?
I mean, I think it's tremendous. Very proud of, our guys in the year, and the exciting thing for me is obviously to do something that, YSU has never done before at the Division I level. The practical side of it for me is over the last, 4 to 5 weeks, maybe a little bit more than that, we haven't had a full team together. And development of KP has been steadily progressing, and looks like we're going to go in to this tournament maybe for the first time in 5 weeks with a full squad in terms of being healthy.
Long term to the program, what does now being a postseason team mean?
Here we go. So,
well, it's a first-time thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're very excited, and we're very honored to have the opportunity to be in it and to host it. I think it's a progressive step of where we want our program to be. I think, obviously, last year having a winning season, and then, having back-to-back, winning season, and then a postseason bid, and then we hope that this, parlays it to, a traditional kind of a thing, that we are growing and going in the right direction. And I think, to me, that's the excitement thing about it.
From a recruiting standpoint, I know you guys are just getting ready to start doing that stuff again. How how does going to a postseason help that?
Well, I mean, there's no doubt that you're going to sell it that you were in a postseason tournament. There's no doubt that any way you look at it, this is an extremely positive thing. Now we're very excited. Our kids are excited. Our staff's excited. It's a marathon run, and for us to be able to to finish, and then again, the other side of it, men, is the fact that we got KP back, and that's going to be fun for us to be able to practice as a full group. I want you guys to know that I wasn't trying to hide anything last week when we talked before we left. He did not practice that day. We got out there, and he did about 5 or 6 drills and wasn't limping, and we let him do a little bit more, and then the shoot-around time the day of the game, he felt really good. So it wasn't like when we left, he had not practiced one up and down with us. So we're excited to have him back.
Jerry, to get the home game, and obviously there's a financial commitment there. What's that mean to you that the university is but supporting that?
Right. I mean, Dana, that is that's just awesome. The fact that we get to play it at home, the fact that the university would do that for us, I think it all speaks of where we want to be and where we're going. On the same side of it, we hope that there's a lot of people that come out and make it not a financial burden for the university. We get 2,500 or 3,000 people in here. It shows our university that our community is going to support us. It makes it, takes away probably about 75% of the cost of hosting it. And maybe if we would win and people come out, maybe we could host a second round.
That was my next question. I mean, how does this process go if you would win round 1? I mean, is it a bidding process again, or how does that work?
Yeah, I think there's set amounts as it goes.
Okay.
In all ways, it's a positive, and for our administration and for Ron to put that money up and say, hey, we want it to be here. I think it speaks of his investment to the Valley, and obviously to our program. And we hope that there's a great support for it. And if there's a great support for it, it makes things happen like this for us in the future. And you might end up looking at it and saying, well, that covered 80%. Well, let's see what another round will look like. And I think that's the real positive thing for us.
Any clues or guesses as to who you might catch in that first one?
No. I think it's very likely if we would win that first round, that down the road in the next couple of rounds or whatever, you might be seeing teams that you've already played. I wouldn't be surprised that Kent's in it, and, you know, Wright State if they would lose tonight, or, you know, some of the UICs, or, you know, I mean, you know, there's a lot of teams. The exciting thing for me is if you look at the, you know, what is it, the 68 teams now in NCAA, you know, these 32, 16 in the other one. You know, I mean, you know, there's 225 teams that like to be doing what we're doing. You know, we are in the top third, if you want to, of NCAA Division I college basketball that's getting an opportunity to play in a postseason. And I don't take that lightly. Like I said, we're ecstatic with this opportunity. Would like to be playing in a conference championship game tonight and fighting to get an NCAA bid. But we are thrilled to be able to have this opportunity on our own floor.
From a practicing standpoint, how do preparations differ from regular season to postseason play?
I mean, we're practicing. I mean, it's, you know, I mean, there's no difference. We're not coming in doing anything different.
Jerry, what was your timeline? I mean, after you guys lost Friday, I mean, did you kind of have a sense that you practice?
Yep, we were off Saturday, Sunday, practiced on Monday, we're off today. We're gonna practice Wednesday, Thursday, be off Friday. And then we're gonna practice until we play and know who we are. So, you know, we'll practice over the weekend. And then, you know, hopefully find out. I would imagine, you know, that by Saturday, that field's gonna be pretty much set. And hopefully, you know, we'll go into a Sunday practice with a couple of days to get ready for somebody. That would be my guess.